this afternoon. Santana and I said it.
All right.
Well, I don't know where this little canvas bag came from, whether it was, I think they probably sold it U.S. at the commissaries or something.
Probably U.S. Army.
Yeah. We probably bought it in one of the stores that was selling that little bag.
So,
But anyway, when we lived there, what
tell them where you lived
What
and
have
what
I
the
put in there?
situation was.
I gotta see what was in that side pocket.
Money!
It's a treasure.
You're supposed to have had some money. Don't look like money to me. Yes, it is. A few little changes I had.
That's all you had with you?
But they was in that side pocket. I didn't even know they were there. Oh, wait a minute. Let's see what this says, if anything.
Go get more money.
I can't even read what it says. I don't think it has anything to do with that, does it?
I'll have to get my glasses, see if you can read it.
It says British. It's British.
Oh, it's British money that I had in there, huh?
Huh.
I've got a lot of British money. I've got Canadian money just stashed around the house, and pennies and all kinds of stuff. But anyway, the King Hussein was worried about us living there because they weren't at war, actually, but they were talking and pretty close.
Who
to.
was talking about
This is the Israelis and the people in Jerusalem and the Syrians. And this long bridge that went across the, I don't know whether it was
What year?
What it was, Yarmouk River or what?
About what year would this be?
Ooh, 70s.
Yeah.
Somewhere in the 70s. But anyway, Lauren had gone over there. He didn't like America anymore. It was too modernistic and things were going... he liked to be back in the backwoods alone. And so he decided we would move to Jordan. And we sold our horses and just took over what we wanted for breeding stock. Well, we had to have a place to live. And we lived down on the River Arnon of the Bible. And we got flooded out. We had our horses. He built pens for them there. And, of course, they were unique because they were spotted. And even the master of the King's Stud and anybody that drove by the highway could see our spotted horses down there. And one day, the master of the King's Stud's wife, after we finally met him, they came down and spent some time with us on the river there in our little trailer. And she said, we knew the first time we saw that stallion, we had him on a picket, it was Barda Orr. And she said, we knew someday we would own that horse. And they did. But
imagine that. They were the king.
Well, they run the King's stables for quite a while. And when they retired, King Hussein gave them their choice of any horses, and he had some beautiful horses from different breeds in his stable. He had a lot of Arabians, of course. He gave them their choice of any horse, 2 horses, or I think it was 3, that they would wanted when they retired. They went back to Gibraltar for a while and then from London. But anyway, they chose Barda Orr. And they chose our mare that we had taken over, Constant Comment. We named her. She was a beautiful speckled horse. So they took 2 of our horses out of the King's stable when they went. Well, anyway, we got flooded out there on the River Arnon, and we had to move to northern Jordan, which put us up right between the Jews and Arabs. Syria and Jerusalem. And so, with them arguing back and forth and never knowing when a war was going to break out, King Hussein was worried about us. Well, we finally got a little concerned ourselves. And here was this bridge that crossed the river there, I think it was Yarmouk, that wasn't in use. But when we had a war before, they hadn't been able to ruin that bridge. They hadn't blown it down. It was still there on its piers. And so nobody was using it, but we could have walked across it. And so we packed our flea bags, as we called them. Lauren had one and I had one. I was a little younger then and could carry a little more weight. And we just had, I can't remember all this junk we put in there.
weight.
But we had a little frying pan that the army soldiers used with the dividing
Take it out.
section in it.
Yeah, pull it out.
Pull it out, Chloe. See what it was? It had two sections in it, and we could use that over a campfire because we had no place to go. If we went off and left our trailer, just took our packs on our back, that's all we were going to have,
Right.
wherever we were. That is very hard to open. I don't know how I ever got it shut. But anyway,
yeah.
it's a frying pan that you can cook with, a double section of... You're going to prove that it will open?
It will open.
I want
I
to see
know
what's
will.
in
We
it.
had it open. But it is what the Army had, and they had two sections that they could...
Okay, we'll go on to the next thing.
Oh, and then we were going out in the country with a lot of mosquitoes, so we took a piece of cheesecloth to put over our mosquito netting, to put over our faces if we had to sleep out in it.
You just put that over your face?
I had one package in there of Band-Aids and stuff in case we needed those. If you dig in there, you will find things that you never dreamed of. And why I ever took them all, I don't... Toothpicks in a little glass thing that you could throw out one at a time. My special pair of anklets in case I had to change the ones I was wearing.
We won't talk about those.
But a necessity.
I don't know what the hell I was taking all that string for.
Might have to catch a fish.
But there is some strange things in there. Is that an extra pair of pants? Yep.
You always want those.
And an extra clamp for my hair. I don't think I had makeup in
And
it.
more things in there we don't want to talk about.
Some personal things.
Yeah.
A lot of personal things. Okay, what else is in here? There's got to be a bandage.
Well, I know there's matches in there in case we had to do. Yeah, what's that? Handkerchiefs?
Those are pretty.
We didn't have tissues.
There's tissue,
Oh,
but
is
the
there a
others
tissue?
are handkerchiefs.
And we had some real handkerchiefs. This is my bag.
Oh, washcloth.
That's a good move.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if there's any
Keep
soap.
in mind, they were leaving. This is all they would have. Soap.
So,
Is there room in there for a towel?
No, we were on the desert. All you had to do was try.
I know there's matches in a little.
I love those toothpicks.
Yeah, those toothpicks.
why did you need toothpicks? That was well, you can clean your teeth. If you don't have a toothbrush, that's actually pretty smart.
Oh, and then I suppose if we tore our garments, I had sewing thread.
Sewing, I'm sure there's needles.
Yeah, there would be needles. And what's in that little...
Pin cushion.
A pin cushion that went on your wrist with needles and pins.
More yarn. Needles.
Well, if
That
you
was
got
probably-
cut, you might have to
That was
sew
darning
yourself.
cotton.
Oh, you had to darn the socks. You only had one pair.
Yeah, I had some darning cotton. I had some sewing thread.
I don't know if this is safe to open.
I don't know. This was
Soda. Of course you'd need soda. Soda is good for all sorts of things.
I don't
it's
know
a
what
good-
that is.
Brushing your teeth.
Well, if you get bit, it
Well,
counteracts
anyway, I
the
had
acid
some sewing
of
thread.
poisons.
And some darning cotton.
Oh, goody. What?
That's a good move.
That personal thing you're not going to mention, huh?
Matches?
There you go.
I had a little thing in there, I think, to put over my...
Money!
Hey, there you go, Grandma.
Oh. What kind of...
I'll bet this is iodine. What do you want to bet? Nope.